For that, I'm gonna wait
Go.
10 seconds.
Ready.
Hey guys, welcome back. PG Middington here with a new live stream. Today we plan on doing a lot of Thaumcraft, but before that, let's let Hunter intro himself, I suppose.
Hi.
Okay, great intro. What do you plan on doing, and are you live streaming yet?
Yeah, I am. And I'm actually planning to make an advanced chainsaw right after the creeper blows me up.
That sounds fun. We need to get out of creative. Or we aren't in creative, we're in cheat mode. Okay, there we go. So I plan on making an infusion altar, which is going to require a lot of goody goods, and we are going to sort out our inventory really quickly so that we can do so. Let's see here.
Gosh, my stuff just sounds dinky, then your stuff is like all this great magic and...
Dude, you're just jealous that I'm making beautiful things. The infusion altar is going to take me forever, I have a feeling, though.
Probably.
Because I need, let's see, food. I need a little bit of food, actually. Derpy derp derp. Grab that. We need to make like a farm or something.
For all of us?
Yeah. Because eventually I just plan on having like a giant machine room that has everything that everyone needs for people joining or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh Jesus, that was almost bad. What are you gonna say?
I said that'd be nice.
That would be very nice. So I am thinking that we're going to need, I think we need some precaution, which there's a lot of that in the air shards that you gave me earlier, as well as the earth ones, so that's good. And is there anything else we are going to need? Herm.
You know if my turtle's still down in that big cave that we did?
It probably is. I need a little bit of metallum. How much iron do I have?
I have like none.
I have 19. I think that should be enough metallum, but I'm gonna go ahead and cook up my gold just in case. So I have 38 gold, which is like a crap ton of iron.
I literally have like no resources whatsoever anymore.
I have a good bit of resources. I just need to get it all cooked up. In case you guys haven't, well actually I haven't uploaded that episode yet, but I did get my machines going, which is nice. I haven't quite gotten everything going, but I did get 4 water mills, a solar panel, a mining drill, a electric furnace, and I think that's all I got. And I also enchanted something, I think. Or actually, I traded you for this enchantment, right?
Oh, which one? The Unbreaking?
The Unbreaking 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so we need our Thaumanomicon, which is here. And we need to make... Do we have any water? Dang it. I'm gonna make an infinite water source down here. Let's go ahead and place it in the corner. And hopefully the music isn't too loud. Let me know if it is. Let's see, are there any comments? I don't know how to... Sometimes the internet is derpy and it doesn't like showing all of the comments. So just go ahead and leave the comment again if I don't read it right away. And also, for those of you that are on the live stream, you can actually join us on the server, and it should be the IP that I included in the description. If I didn't, I can actually place it in the comment section, because I am recording at the moment. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and check that.
But I think it's gonna be hard for them to put logistics in and everything.
Yeah, I put in the description, I said that they could ask me, and I would show them how or tell them how, so that should be good.
Okay.
They just have to change the IP configs, so that shouldn't be a big deal, or ID configs. So what did I come to get? You've confused me.
Water.
Oh, water. Thank you. Alright, so I just need 2 water buckets, and we should easily get a infinite water source. Unless vanilla fails us, which is probable. So what'd you say you're working on? A chainsaw? Advanced chainsaw?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to make machines and all that, and power source.
You. What song is this? I don't know. I think it's still louder than I am, though. Let me know if the music is good, if you're watching, whoever's watching. Anyone? Anyone want to tell me? No? Okay. Alright, so we have our infinite water source, and now I believe what we need to do is grab out our wand, which is right here. And we actually have 50 Vs in our wand, which is great, because I think we're going to need 8 per... Oh crap, did I throw something in there? I don't know. So what we're going to do is pull out a little bit of metal as well as Ricaccio, which is a good source right here, I believe, unless, let's see. Yeah, I know you actually throw flux into the air as you add in things that are extra, so that's not a good thing. But we should be fine, I'm hoping, otherwise we're going to be in some trouble. And there's already a giant node upstairs that is troublesome, so I don't know, we should be fine. So let's pull out our Thaumanomicon, and let's see what we can do. We need Thaumium, so it's 8 Metallum and 2 Precantatio. Let's see. We need 8 of this, that is good. So there is 8, did that not go in? No? Okay.
Okay, so my turtle has officially disappeared.
There's 16, so how much are we gonna need? How much V's do we need for this, as a matter of fact? We need 5 V's. Okay, so I can do multiple. That's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I should be able to smack this with a wand. And why did it not give me this crap? I am highly confused. Do you have any idea, Hunter?
What?
As to why I'm not getting this stuff? 5 V's, no, no. I don't understand.
I don't know what you're doing at the moment.
I threw in all the stuff and it didn't give it back.
Once you throw the stuff, yeah, you can't get it back. There's no possible way, I don't think.
No, I know that, but maybe I'm shift clicking. That could be it. Because shift clicking actually will just throw the resources into the air, which is not good if I'm doing that on accident, possibly. So let's actually use some V shards because they are a really good resource of that, and I should, you know what, let's not do that. Let's do 2, that's going to give us 4, and actually if we do, how many do I need? I need 4. Let's do an air shard, or 2 air shards, I think. And, no, 1 air shard, and then 1 V shard should give us 8. And that is what we need, and we also need 16 Metallum, and this is going to give us 2 pieces of what we need. So let's say 1 and 2, and then let's throw in an air shard and 1 V shard, and that actually changed colors. So now let's go ahead and say 1 to the apprentice, and there we go. Alright, that was messed up. Do you have any Thaumium? Yeah, you do.
I have 2.
Cool. So I just need 2 more. Go ahead and throw that in there, and it's actually rather efficient as tools, I believe, isn't it?
I think a little bit.
I think it is. We'll have to see. Let's see how much. So we can go ahead and throw an earth shard, and this is not yet boiling. So there we go. Now it's boiling. Let's throw all of this good stuff in there. 1, 2, and now I should be able to smack it with the wand. Be sure you don't shift smack it, because if you do that, then it just throws crap all over the earth, and it gets angry, I guess. I don't even know. I need 4 stone, I think. Oh, 5 stone, actually. Let's grab out some wood, I think. Is it wood? Do you know? No? Okay. I believe it is like so, and there we go. Let's throw in our wand, and that didn't do it either. We're gonna have to figure this out. Let's go over to our goodness and say... Oh, we're gonna have to research that crap? Are you kidding me? Infusion... Ah, crap. So we're going to have to research the infusion altar. Let's try throwing in, like, some cobblestone. I'm assuming it's going to need a little bit of ignis and things like that. So let's try researching a little bit of cobblestone, as I'm assuming that it's going to need a little bit of saxum, possibly. And, yep, it needs some. So let's see. I believe gravel has some saxum on it, which it does. It's a little bit more expensive, though, so let's see if we can find some more gravel. Or not gravel. Well, does furnace have it? There we go. That's like 8 saxum right there. That's good. Let's try this. Alright, so there we go. Saxum is at 75. I don't know. It's not quite giving us what we need yet. Let me go ahead and figure out what we need for the infusion altar research. Let's say infusion altar Thaumcraft, and I just don't want to waste all of the time trying to figure out what the crap this is supposed to be. So how's your chainsaw going?
Haven't really started it yet.
Well, that's not good.
I just threw some air shards and some thallium at you.
Alright, so recipe, you need 4 arcane stone blocks. So let's go look up arcane stone. Arcane stone. And here we go. So we actually need to research. No, we don't need to research. Okay. Alright, you must also discover. Alright, so you found a way to merge blocks, strength, resiliency. No? Okay. Created with 5 stone and 4 thorium ingots. Cannot be made in the Thaumanomicon. They're called magical building blocks, so let's go find that. Say magical. No, magical building blocks. And this should Thaumanomicon entry aspects. There we go. So we're gonna need some metallum, precantatio, fabrico, and lignum. So lignum should come from. Oh crap! Don't do that. Lignum should come. Sorry about that. Lignum should come from saplings, I believe. Unless, let's see, there should be another good source of lignum. Rubber woods is a good source of lignum, so let's try that out. And there we go. So lignum is done, and as you see, we need, I believe, a little bit of fabrico, which should be like wool or something. I think we can throw a V shard or 2 into here. And there we go. So there's some precantatio, and we have that finally done. Let's see. I don't want to do that. Oakwood has a little bit of that, but we need. I don't see any of what we need. Do you? No? Okay. Wait, so you said you hadn't started? What are you working on?
I'm actually getting like all the materials that I don't have.
Talum. Oh, so you're mining?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So that actually has fabric. How does that have fabrico on it? All right, so there's that. So I have everything except for fabrico. So I'm assuming. What would you say fabrico would be on? Wool?
I don't know what fabrico is.
I mean, it sounds like fabric, so I would assume wool.
String, maybe?
String, yeah. Okay. Let's go try that.
Or feathers?
Feathers? I don't know.
Feathers has something else.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to find. Let's see. Bone meal. No. Where is string? I thought I had a bunch of string. Sticks. Something's got to have a little bit of fabric on it. I just need a tiny bit because I think I already got some, possibly. Y'all, I don't see any at the moment. Some chicken doesn't have any.
I don't actually have no clue what could have fabric on it.
I would think wool or string or I don't know.
Tunic?
I don't even know how to make one of those.
Or like leather stuff?
Yeah, leather might have it, but I don't have any leather either because we don't have any cows. Where are the cows?
I have some leather. You can. It's in my chest if you want to go get it.
Nah. Oh, fabrico. This string actually has 3 fabrico on it, I believe. No, it actually has 2. I have 3 string though, so that should be good. That should be about 6 fabrico, and hopefully that's going to give us enough. Oh god, flames. That should. Oh god, that was almost bad. What the heck? Alright, so I should just be able to research this and fabrico, please. Okay, that's not even fabrico. That's panis. What the crap? Okay, so we need fabrico. What the crap is fabrico going to be on? I'm going to check and see what a good source of fabrico is. We already have lignum, right? I think we do. No one edited or made fabrico yet. That's nice. Let's see. Fabrico has not yet been created, so let's go ahead and type that in. Good source of fabrico. Thaumcraft. There we go. And alright. So fabrico should be somewhere on here. Lignum, vacuous, carus, porous, vitreous, fabrico. Crafting table. Alright, we can do crafting table. Holy crap. Why would we not do that? Alright, that is good. Go ahead.
The crafting table has fabrico?
Yeah, crafting table has fabrico. Oh, fabrication. Okay, I understand now.
Oh, machines.
Not,
Or
no,
something like
like
that.
to fabricate, to create.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Machines.
Think about it. Alright.
Yeah, machines, exactly.
Alright, so there we go. We have discovered magical building blocks, and these bad boys we're going to place directly into our Thaumanomicon, which I hope I didn't. There we go. So we now have discovered these, which is sweet, and now we should be able to throw our thaumium in the corners like so, and stone should be easily like that, and that requires 20 Vs, so be sure you do have your wand of the apprentice in here, and ba-boom, there we go. So now we're going to grab out our wand, and it should refill, and somewhere, you know what, let's do it right here. I believe we need a 2x2 in order to do this, and then we are going to smack it with the wand, and ba-boom, we have ourselves an infusion altar. I think this is done with, or necessary for some of the more complicated things that are going to need aspects for them, because the other crafting table you are unable to do so with, which is not all that great. So I'm also going to go turn down the music a little bit, because I think it may be louder than I am, so we'll just have to fix that. There we go, that should be better, hopefully. We don't seem to have any comments yet. Do you have any comments yet?
Mm-mm.
No? Is anyone watching?
Yeah.
Alright. See, hopefully that's not loud. Here we go. Live. We are good. Everything should be good, hopefully. So the next thing that we are going to want is probably that fabric stuff. So let's see what we can make for magical fabric. Let's go ahead and find magic fabric. Thaumcraft. There we go. Alright, it's called enchanted fabric, and it is made very easily. Let's see. Thaumonomicon entry by combing spider silk and wool, and infusing it with raw vis. So I'm assuming, let's go ahead and say some string, and let's take our string and do this, and we need a little bit more string. Do you have any string anywhere? I don't know. Do you have any string, Hunter?
Probably.
I think I have a lot. I just don't know where the heck it is.
I most likely do. It's just I don't have it on me.
Possibly be in our default chest. Let's see. I think that has a little bit on it, and I don't see. I actually have a knowledge fragment, which I got from a chest somewhere. I don't remember where I got it. So we need a little bit of magic as well. So I don't know where I'm going to find all of this. Fabric is really what I need, though.
I've actually found quite a bit of knowledge fragments.
There we go. See, he has enchanted fabrics, and it has all of that. How the crap did he get that much enchanted fabric? I think it's just a piece of wool with string around it. I believe. I don't remember, but we'll just have to make it and see for ourselves, which will be cool. I about went into the wrong area. Let's see. Let's throw that in there and research. There we go. Bestiola is spider web, which is cool. So that is going up 70, and we are at 90. Hopefully, dang it. Alright, so we need a little bit more Bestiola, which I'm thinking was actually in honeycombs, if I remember correctly. Actually, it's in the drones, so I don't know if we want to do that. Let's see. Is there anything else that is Bestiola? Oh yeah, the combs definitely have some Bestiola on them, so that is great. Let's go ahead, and now that we have all of the Bestiola, we also are going to need a little bit of, I'm assuming feathers should be able to do something for us. Okay, guess not. Let's see, we are also going to need, let's get off of this wiki and find the right one. Technic Pack, I believe, has a better wiki for this kind of stuff. I guess not. Magic fabric, enchanted fabric, let's see. Go ahead and search for enchanted fabric, and I don't know. Enchanted fabric. What are you? Enchanted fabric. There we go. And there we go. The Feed the Beast wiki is better than the one I was on. And we are going to need to do that. So made on an arcane work table. You're not helping me out that much by not telling me how to make it. Let's see. Uses yet. Let's say go here. And there we go. Enchanted fabric is Panis, Fabrico, and Precantatio. So I'm assuming, I don't even know what we're doing right now. Let's try throwing in some Vis, and there we go. So we definitely need magic for whatever this is. And there we go. So this is also going to need a little bit of 2 more aspects. So it is possible to improve the durability of a scoop by creating them out of sterner materials. While you're at it, it may be helpful to enable them to be enchanted with restorative magic. Whoa, holy crap. So I think that we already have the enchanted scoop from Thaumcraft. That would be sweet if I already found that. Can I already? There's no way I already have that. Alright, we're going to have to see if we can figure this out. I'm thinking Fabrico is going to go in here, We already have Precontaccio. We could possibly need Karis, which is expensive stuff. So we will have to see. Let's grab out wool. Wool is a really good source of Fabrico, by the way. Alright, how's it going?
Fine. I haven't really found much at all. Do you need any shards, by the way?
If you have them.
Okay. Because I'm running into them like crazy.
Let's see, where's my wool? I thought I had a crap ton of wool. We can go out to the farm if... Oh, there we go. There we go. I have 12 wool. That's good. I need to automate shearing. I should be able to run a startup command, actually. Because if they only have to spin, then there should be no big deal with that. To shear the sheep. And there is a flame. Alright, let's throw this in there and hope for the best. Alright, so we already had Panis, and I'm assuming that I should just be able to go look this up on the wiki and see the scoop. Let's see, do you know what that scoop's called? Thaumium scoop.
You mean a grafter?
No, there's actually a Thaumium scoop, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to throw in some lignum because it says to. So let's see. Lignum should be in something somewhere here. I believe oakwood has a ton of lignum on it. That's great. There we go. So also we need instrumentum, which is going to be on, like, that has 6 instrumentum. That doesn't have any. I believe we can throw our sapphire pick in there because it's about broken anyways, and I know it's a really good source for everything else, but hey, we threw it in there. Oh well. Let's also throw in, you know what, I'm going to make some stone tools, and I'm going to try and use those. I probably shouldn't have used what I did, but oh well. Let's just go ahead and try to make this, and this does actually work as a normal crafting table, in case you were wondering. That's pretty cool that it does that as well. As you see, it makes a hoe. Actually, let's try making a shovel. Yeah, there we go. So let's make, I wish those stacked, like, really bad. Oh well, we should just be able to throw that in there and research. There we go. We're almost there. We're halfway there. Dude, this is gonna be sick. Do you plan on doing bees?
Maybe. Eventually.
There we go. So we discovered the Thaumium scoop. I had no plans to discover that this early. Let's see. It's possible to improve the roadability. We already read that. So now we should be able to go in here and find that. Where did we discover that thing? That's gonna be crazy. Let's see. Thaumium scoop. I don't quite see you. Where are you, There we go. So the Thaumium scoop's going to require 45 Vs, and it's actually pretty cheap other than the Thaumium ingots that we're going to need, so that's not a big deal, I suppose. We really need to find this enchanted fabric, though, so let's go back for some wool, and let's do Fabrico, or actually that's Panis, my bad. And I figured Fabrico would be what it was called, but I suppose not. And let's try to figure out the rest of what we need. Let's say enchanted fabric. And I normally wouldn't be doing all this research online, but I suppose that it is a lot easier to do it like so. So let's try out ourselves a crafting table for some Fabrico, which is great because that was necessary as well. We should be able to get all this crap back and turn some of this into oak wood. And from here, what we are going to do is make about, let's see, 6 crafting tables. Should be enough, most definitely. Throw that in there, and here we go. So now we need some Precontaccio, which, let's try some fire shards, because I don't want to waste all those Vs, because they are really hard to find, the Vs ones. Let's see, so there's that, and now we have ourselves some enchanted fabric. Sweet. Let's throw that in there, and we can throw all of our shards and stuff in here, which is cool. Let's throw cinnabar, thaumium. I can throw some, I don't know, we can throw some stuff that we might need to research in here. Let's throw those. Let's throw some cobblestone. Anything else? Yeah, let's throw in some lignus as well, which is cool. And there we go. So there's a good bit of stuff, and those are actually a good source of the bestia, which is great because it's hard to find otherwise. So we actually have 4 of these arcane stone blocks left, which is cool. Let's go ahead and add our discovery, which is awesome. And so now we need to discover the thermometer, and what is right there? I really want to know what's right there, but I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. So let's see if we can figure out the research for the thermometer, if we can. And I think that's what it's called, thermometer. There we go. And that should be good, I'm assuming. We're going to need some machina, Precontaccio, and cognitio. And machina is actually going to be a little bit of redstone dust. So redstone dust is not in our bag. You stole my redstone dust, didn't you?
Me?
Noob.
I haven't
Noob.
touched any.
You
I haven't
stole it.
touched any
You
of your
stole it.
redstone.
You stole it. You stole it.
Uh-huh.
All
I
right, so
haven't
there's
touched any
a
of
little
it.
bit of machina, and what else do I need? Let's go back and check. I need a little bit more of, I think we need some magic and cognitio, which I'm going to call a gear, possibly. No, a written book might help. Bookshelf, holy crap, a bookshelf is a lot. Paper is actually a good source of cognitio. Oh, I get it, like cognizance. Okay, I understand. Let's say boom. Oh god, what has happened? Alright, so that didn't help us much, but there we go. So cognitio, and we just need a little bit more, and I thought I had... What did I do with all of my... I'm gonna go find all that. I had a bunch of sugarcane on me, and if you didn't see, I started a tiny sugarcane farm right in front of my house. I just put water underneath all of the cobblestone. That way it wasn't exposed, and I plopped it down right here. So that is cool. Let's go ahead and make all of the paper that we can. So we are going to need a lot in the long run, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and go boom. There's 42 paper. Sweet. Should be able to make a bunch of books and bookshelves with that as well. Have you found anything you need, Hunter?
No, not really.
Wow. Alright, so let's take some of this, throw that up there. And there we go, so cognitio, and we just need a little bit of magic now. So let's grab ourselves a shard or two. We have the most of earth, actually, so... Holy crap, I have a ton of earth. Where did all these come from? Alright, so let's throw this into Cha, and earth is not cooperating. Let's go ahead and take about 7 of you and throw you into Cha. And
Oh, guess what just crashed?
what?
XSplit.
How did XSplit crash?
Don't ask me.
So does that mean your live stream crashed?
Yep.
Alright, so here we go. We have a Thaumcraft, which is sweet. Let's go ahead and check this, and that actually unlocked basic artificing and a little of this. Let's see. You have tinkered with the combination of various materials and mystical substances enough to have gained a basic grasp of how many things fit together. It has been... Alright, that's what that says. Let's see. What is this? I have no idea what the crap that is. The explosion thingy. What do you think that's called? Let's see. Thaumanomicon.
Hey, I'm gonna call you back in like a little bit. I'm gonna try to fix all this whatnot.
Okay. Alright, so he is gone. That's not good. Now we have no one to talk to on the call. We're gonna have to figure out what this is actually, so let me go ahead and check and see if anyone has commented anything. Hello, in Tobias Greenstein. What's up? Does anyone know what that is? Because I have no idea what that thing is, and we need to research whatever it is. So I'm assuming we can't research if we don't know what it is. So there we go. That actually worked out a little bit. So solemn is going to be dirt. I do know that, thankfully. Let's see. So solemn. Do we have enough solemn, though, is the question. I normally don't keep dirt on us just because it's not all that useful. And sorry about not reading your comment for a while. I thought I was checking the chat, but the chat was not updating. And so I didn't know that it wasn't working. So I'm sorry about that. But all we need now is a little bit of solemn. And I believe we need some precontatio, which is obviously just a little bit of magic. So no big deal. We should have a good bit of that. And yeah, if you're just joining, you can actually join the server. Which is very easy to do. All you have to do is remove grechtech from the FTB Ultimate Pack and add in logistics pipes, because now we have those, which is super sweet. I would love to have those on here just because I do have them on my single player. And let's see. Sorry, my name is Tobias. Okay. Tobias. I hope I said that right. I don't know. So anyways, let's see. Precatio, or we're going to figure this out. Precantatio is how we're going to say that from now on. Probably going to forget in about 5 minutes, but we should be fine for the time being. Let me show you here. Let's throw a little bit of this goodness in there, and that is still not all of it. Holy crap. So that's completely done, and that's completely done. So, I have no idea what else we could throw in there. Let's throw in a little bit of bone meal, possibly, and it appears nothing in there needs to be in there. Let's throw in some metallum, maybe. Nope. We just ruled out metallum. Let's try a little bit of cognitio, or I think that's what that is. No, okay, let's throw in, okay, that has cognitio. There we go. So cognitio needs to be on there, as well as water ratio, aqua, okay. Holy crap, what the heck is this? Is it cracked? What? No, this is not cracked. You can't. I don't think it'll let you in. I don't know. I have no idea how cracked things work on here. So we have a little bit of aqua as well as a little bit of cognitio. And holy crap, there's a bunch of stuff. You may be onto something here. For the moment, it lies just outside your grasp, but you are beginning to see how magical elements and natural worlds fit together. Knowledge like this could prove invaluable. If it's invaluable, I don't know. What the heck? Let's go ahead and just type that in and figure out what it is. So, let's go ahead and pull this. Uh-oh, I don't want that, like, be squished. What I'm going to do is pull this over to the side, and you may be onto something here. Thaumcraft. Research table. Into a crucible. No, that's not what I want. Let's see. Paper. No, I'm going to have to figure this out. Is it cracked? No. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go into the crucible. Essentia. Nope, I'm pretty sure it's not the crucible because we already have the crucible. I'm assuming that we can just continue to throw some things in here. Let's throw in some... I believe I've thrown in just about everything I have. But let's try some panis just because, and none of that seems to be in here. Let's try some... I believe it's motus is what's on rubber. And yeah, so that's not in there either. Let's try whatever is in here. Let's see. So none of that's in there. Dang it. Alright, so we're just going to have to continue cycling through all this stuff, and hopefully, eventually, we will find something. I'm actually going to try a little bit of Bestia, and Bestia may actually help us out a little bit. I'm not exactly sure about that. You know what? Let's try a little bit of this tool stuff. I did that so I wouldn't block or throw things into there, by the way. So that's not going to help us. Let's grab this for a little bit of Bestia, and I'm really thinking we're going to need some Chorus for this, and Chorus is actually... for the holy crap, Chorus is actually expensive, so I'm assuming. Oh, you know what? Let's try some Lignus. There's a little bit of Lignus on here, as well as some Fabrico. So none of that either. Dang. All right. So there are 4 more elements that we really need to figure out. So I have no idea how we're gonna figure this out. Let's say, you know what? I'm just gonna type in Precantatio, Aqua. What is this? Solum. And Cognitio. So now that we have all of this, let's see if we can type it in. And there we go. Aspects, no. Research. Thaumcraft discovery, no. I'm pretty sure there's got to be... Ooh, hey. Thaumium scoop. Basic artifacting, knowledge. Let's see, so basic alchemy. I'm actually going to need a little bit of Ignis, and it appears a little bit of Aura, which I thought we already did, but I suppose we'll just have to see what that is. So it shows that we already have some Solum, and let's try some Ignis, which I'm thinking, let's see, where can we find a good source of Ignis? I've got to think. I don't know. Ignis. Where would Ignis? I think Obsidian is a good source of Ignis, as well as there's something else that is a really good source that I'm trying to think of right now. I think Cobble. No, there's got to be something. I know for a fact it's cooked things, most definitely. Bread may be a good source, but we don't have all that much food at the moment, so I'm not sure that I want to do that. I really wish I could throw that, the bag in there. Let's see. Alright, so that has a little bit of Ignis on it. We'll just see if it's Ignis by using this chicken. Actually, let's eat a piece or 2 of this. And after we check this, we should be good, and it should give us a few more, possibly. Let's see, so Ignis. Alright, so there is a little bit of Ignis, and hopefully... Alright, dang it, so we need a tiny bit more Ignis, and we are missing 3 more at the moment, and so we need, I believe, what we need now is a little bit of Muscio, which is going to be hard to find, because it is rare to find Muscio on something, for me, for some reason. Not exactly sure why that is, but we'll just have to figure it out on our own. Let's see, let's go ahead and type in Muscio on here, and see if we can find a good source, because obviously... You're not just gonna be like, hey, I'm just gonna wait and figure out what everything is. No, you're gonna go look it up. And alright, so let's go over to, I think it's gotta be on here. Let's see, Muscio is Right, chia. And please pull up. Okay, or don't pull up. Thank you. Thank you very much. So there's got to be a place where I can find all of these somewhere. Let's go ahead and do that. And here we go. So Precantatio is one of them. Let's see. Aspect based. Here we are. I think this should have all of them. Oh, it's Mutatio. It's not. Okay, so Slime Ball, Wispy Essence, Moss Stone, and Magma Cream. So Mossy Stone is going to be one of our easiest ways to get this. Let's grab out our Diamond Drill. Now, I really wish I didn't have to use this Diamond Drill, but we are at the moment. So let's go ahead and grab up all of this stuff. It's a really great thing that I did do this in a Thaumcraft dungeon. Otherwise, we wouldn't have all of this good stuff. So I'm actually happy about that. We can replace this for dirt for now. We will make this a lot prettier much later, I promise. Well, hopefully not much later, but we'll figure it out anyways. Hopefully Hunter will call back sometime soon for the Skype call. That way we can get some good cooperation going on. Let's see. Alright, so now that we have this good stuff, let's go ahead and throw that in. And that actually has some herba on it. We're not going to need herba, but it makes sense just because it has like moss and stuff on it. And there we go. So now we have Ara and Tempest and, oh god, Tempest. I'm really, really scared of what Tempest is going to need because I'm assuming that it's going to be a, let's see, Tempest is time, moment, and season. Alright, so a written book or a redstone repeater. So let's go do a normal redstone repeater and see if we can do that. Redstone repeater, where are you? Let's see. Is that a vanilla one? Alright, vanilla. So, is that vanilla? That doesn't look very vanilla. That looks kind of like LRM. I don't know. What we should be able to do is make a little bit of that and just hope for the best. Let's grab out some of this and let's use our crafting table. Let's see. We have a few sticks on us, so let's just go ahead and make a few of our torches. And I did remove all of our stone, though, didn't I? Let's take about half of this cobble and let's just run on upstairs. And if we could, let's see, can we get on up? Let's take our ladders. And let me know what you guys think of the music in the background, because I don't think... Have I played this before? I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's head on upstairs and cook a little bit of the stone. Now, if I did have more coal, you know what? Let's see. Let's just take this piece of coal and our Philosopher's Stone, and I will show you a little trick. Let's take our cobblestone and do this, and there we go. There is 7 stone right there. That's really useful if you are rolling in resources, which I am most definitely not at the moment. But let's throw in a little bit of cobblestone, and that should cook up pretty fast, which is going to be nice. Let's see, let's go ahead and do this, and we have about 3 people watching, so that is great. Let's see, music-wise, try something else music-wise. What would you like to hear? What would you like to hear? I don't even know what's playing right now because I can't hear the music. I will go over here and let's see. I don't like that song anyways, because I do actually have to play copyright-free music. Otherwise, I will get nailed and they will take down all of my stuff. So that's not good. But let's head on down here, and we have a good bit of what we need. So let's see if we can make some redstone stuff. Let's go ahead and say 1, 2, 1, 2, and I believe torches are going to go on the left and the right. And there is a redstone repeater, so that has a little bit of Tempest on it, which is nice. It also has a lot of other stuff, though, so that is great as well. We can use those in the future, I'm hoping. So let's see. We have the moss stone stuff almost, and let's say boom. And Tempest only went out a little bit. What the heck? It didn't go out at all. Holy crap. All right, so we need a little bit more Ignis. Ignis is going to be... I don't know how we're going to get Ignis. Let's see. We still need a little bit more of that. There we go. So there's some Mutatio. We need a little bit more Ignis. So let's go see if we can find what Ignis is going to be good for. Let's go back. And Tempest. You know, a clock. Is a clock going to be... I don't know. I don't like anything anyone likes. Well, what do you like? Let's see. Try Some Nights by Pop Goes Punk. I don't think I can do, like, stuff that's not copyrighted. Or that is copyrighted. That is, let's see, Era. I'm not sure what era is going to be. Let's say era. There we go. So feathers, air shards. That is a good thing. Let's grab these. And is EE on here? No. All right. Let's say air shards, and there we go. We should now have era. There we go. So now the last thing we need is Ignis as well as Tempest. And Tempest is going to be a pain in the butt to get, it looks like, because I put quite a few of those in there, and it did not want to cooperate. So let's see. Let's throw in, let's make ourselves another piece of, or another redstone torch, which should be cheap, and there we go. There's about 5. We're only going to be able to make 1 more of these, but should be no big deal. Let's go ahead and grab this repeater and throw that in there. And Tempest does not want to move, does it? Let's try to make ourselves a clock. I hope these aren't all that expensive. As I remember, I think they are, but we'll just have to see. Oh, that's not bad at all. So it's just redstone surrounded by a little bit of gold. Now, I know that's a little bit expensive, but 6 of them, that's like 24 gold. And I'm assuming that we should get something really good out of what we're about to make, so that would be great. I am hoping. Now, gold is really easy to find, and we can actually macerate our gold ore into it, so that's cool. But we are going to have to do it like this, because I'm not going to waste the time in doing it the other way. Let's make about 4 of these, and we should be fine. I'm really just hoping that 4 will be good, otherwise we'll have to come back up. But I didn't want to waste all of our gold just on doing that. I don't think it will be copyright if you play it from YouTube. I don't know. I don't think I want to risk it. But right now I'm playing from Bye Bye Copyright, so that's how I know that I'm not going to get in trouble for that. And that was what I was worrying. As long as you don't say you didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't. I don't know. Let's see. Let's throw the clock in here. Holy crap, Chorus is all over that, isn't it? Alright, so Tempest is moving up. There we go. I knew we weren't going to have to use all those. And another cool thing is we're going to need these to actually make the... Or actually, let's see if we need that. I believe we are going to need this to make the Goggles of Revealing much later, or maybe not much later, considering how fast we've been moving. But the last thing we're going to need is a little bit of Ignis. So let's see if we can find some of that. And let's see. I don't see anything else. Let's see. Alright, so let's go back a little bit, and let's find some Ignis, because Ignis, I haven't been able to have good luck with it, as in getting it. Aluminum has it, an enchanting table, I'm definitely not using that. Coal has a good bit of it on there, obsidian, nether brick, netherrack, we can do some netherrack, let's see. There is some nether ores, let's just go ahead and head to the nether, and we should be able to come right back with a good bit of Ignis, so that would be cool if we can do that. And we're working towards a major discovery, I believe. I don't even know what discovery it is. I just stumbled upon this discovery, which was pretty cool. Holy crap, what the crap, what the heck, 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 whoa, no, 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 I don't have anything to kill you with, that's not even cool. Go die in a hole. Alright, thank you very much, thank you. Alright, that was absolutely not cool whatsoever. I don't even know what the crap just happened. But I beast moded it out, so that was okay. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me, because if I would have died, then all my stuff would have gone flying into that lava. And you, my friend, are angry, but you're not that angry, so you can't fly at the moment. But hey, we have just about an entire stack of what we need, and I really wish I could smack him, but because we are in the portal, we can't really do it. Oh well, that's fine. Now we should have, I believe this is Ignis, yeah. So we have about 63 Ignis on us, which is going to be great for making this discovery, and hopefully we will now be able to figure out what the heck this is, because I don't know. Let's see, we're having a bit of server lag. Let's see if I can fix that. Let's go into multiplayer and relog. I might have to restart the server if it... Oh, never mind. We should be good. Let's go ahead and do this, and bada boom. Unified Thalmic Field Theory. That is great. Now that we have this, let's go ahead and check out what it is, as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and do this, and oh my goodness, that just opened the way for a bunch of new crap. The Infusion Altar, the Wand of the Apprentice is... Actually, we're going to be able to make the Wand of the Adept now. We're going to need a little bit of Precontatio, but no big deal. Here is how we're going to be using the Infusion Altar now. So let's go ahead and say this, and we're going to need air, water, earth, and fire. So air, water, earth, fire. Air, let's see, did I throw... Okay, we have 1 air, which is good. Air, water, earth, fire. So let's go fire, air, water, and earth. And then what we're going to do, I believe, is take our wand. And should I make another wand, or should I use what we have? I'm thinking I'm actually going to have, like, all the wands, because that would be kind of cool to have all of them at the moment, or, like, all of them later on, because I think that would look cool. I don't know, we'll just have to see. Nope, sorry. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm actually going to go... You know what, let's just leave it. I don't mind. Alright, so let's see where Hunter is. I don't know, he doesn't seem to be Anywheres. Oh well, let's just go ahead and eat some of these potatoes. I really love potatoes, even though Warhawk cooked up all the potatoes that we had found. I guess it's alright, doesn't matter. But, so what we really need to get done now is, I'm thinking, let's find a gold nugget, which I was thinking was down here, but oh, there we go. So there's a gold nugget, and I think we have a stick on us, which would be cool if we did, because I'm actually going to make another wand. That way we are able to make a wand of the adept, and that will be cool. Let's use a earth shard, because we have the most. And let's use one of these, and we have another wand of the apprentice. So now we are going to take this wand of the apprentice and throw it into the middle of this. And as you see, we need a little bit of precaution. So the way that we're going to get this is, let's take, there's 2, so that's 12. And then that is 16 right there. We're going to take 2 of these V shards, and we are going to throw them into our cauldron. And let's see, let's take out this, and it's actually our crucible, not our cauldron. We're gonna wait for this to boil, which will be cool if we can get it to boil. Alakazam! Poof. No? Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's throw in some Vs shards. 1, 2, and it should tell us, let's see, it doesn't tell us how many we have, but as you will see, these aspects, I believe, will start flying over. Actually, we have to see, or we have to have our goggles in order for that to happen. But I believe everything should be good now. Let's see. Let's check. There's 2 of those, so that's 4. And I threw in a few. Yes, I am still doing Thaumcraft. Maybe I put that recipe in wrong. Let's say yes, and that is close enough. I know for a fact that is close enough, but I don't know. Let's go check out the recipe for that. And let's see. So air shard, and we're gonna need 16. Precaution, we have a good bit of Vs, I'm hoping, in this wand. Yeah, that seems right. You making anything really cool yet? Wand of the adept for the moment. I'm not going to add in the for the moment part, but oh well. Let's see, so I don't know. Let's try throwing a little bit of more Precantaccio in there, I guess. I don't know. Let's try this again. Let's go boom. And see if it's, there we go. So apparently it didn't eat one of those or something, but now we have our cell. Oh, there we go. So you see those aspects are now going over, which is pretty cool, and the only aspect we used was Precaution. So let's go ahead and grab our wand of the adept, and this one holds 5 times the Vs, which is great. So now let's see, what else can we make? So we can make the rest of these wands. These are like lightning wands and stuff like that, and also there's some warded jars and other stuff. So let's see if we can make any of the magic wands. So let's say wand, just like so. And let's say, what is the first one? The red one. Let's say wand of fire, I believe, is what we need. So I'm assuming that we should be able to throw. Alright, so that seems pretty easy. Let's throw in some Ignis, which I believe is, where the heck did my netherrack go? Did I throw the netherrack away? Where the heck did I throw that? Let's see if we can go find that netherrack. And with our netherrack, what we should be able to do is, where the heck did that netherrack go? Do I have it on me? Let's see. Nether. Okay, that is not how you spell nether. That's how you spell nether. So there we go. I don't see any netherrack. What the heck? So nothing at all is nether apparently. There's some nether redstone, I think. So what that was. Did I throw that in? Oh, you know what? I left it in here. So let's go ahead and research a little bit, and there we go. So there's some Saxum in here as well, whatever we just so happen to be researching, and holy crap. Alright, so there are like 5 things that we're going to need for this. So we have our Ignis as well as our Saxum, and I'm thinking we should throw in, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's throw in a little bit of, what are we going to need? Let's throw in some Precantaccio, which should be a little bit of Earth Shards, which is cool. It didn't nullify that, but it just got rid of it. So let's say, well, I guess that would be the same thing. Let's do this, and I don't yet to see what we want. Let's go ahead and grab a few more V shards. We're probably going to need some shards sometime later. Alright, so now the elemental creatures that frequent the nether, known as blazes, seems they would make a perfect source of heat if only they could be harnessed properly. So actually, we are searching. I didn't think we were searching for this, but we're actually going to be able to make a wand of fire, and we're going to keep this quiet unless Hunter's watching the stream, and we're going to go attack him with it if we are able to do so. So we actually need a little bit of Fractus, it appears. Let's see if we can do this. So Fractus is going to be a little bit of cobblestone, actually. And that's no big deal. Let's grab a little bit of this. And I don't know why Fractus, I guess Fracture. I don't know. Let's see if... So that's not in there. Is that Saxum? I don't know. Alright, so this may not even be what we're searching for. So we're just going to go through and throw in some things and hope that some of it may actually yield a good thing or two. Let's throw in some metallum, because maybe that... Nope. None of that. Let's throw in some lignus, which maybe... No. Alright, so no lignus. Let's throw in a little bit of moss stone, possibly. I don't know. None of this crap is working. There's lignus. Let's try to throw in some of this stuff, because it has mortis in there, which may be... No mortis. Let's see. Motus may actually be in there for all I know. There we go. So we got some impertio, and we're going to find a good way of impertio. So let's see. Let's go back, and I did not want to do that. No, did I? Let's find impertio, which should be easy to get. I am really hoping. Let's see, impertio. Some of these really are hard to get. Lever is actually, so saddle, music disc. So lever seems to be the best way to get some impertio. So let's go ahead and take a stick or so, as well as some cobblestone, which seems to be in here. And we actually need a little bit more wood. I don't even know why I just did 360, but I did. So let's grab a little bit of wood and throw you in here, and there we go. So there's a little bit of that good stuff, and we're going to need a few levers. So let's just say, okay, that's not a lever, that's a lever. And there's actually a torch lever now that I saw. I don't even know what the crap that is, but it seems pretty cool. I don't know. Alright, so there is some impertio, and now we actually need some animus and vinculum. So I'm assuming... I'm pretty sure that is some bees are going to have vinculum on them, I think, and we're also going to need, what was the other one? Let's see, animus and vinculum. So let's see, let's go back a little bit and see if we can find some of this. So let's see, amber, amber is a great recipe of that, actually. So let's see if we can find a little bit of that. I'm assuming we have some. There we go, so that has a great source of, whatever we need. So let's throw some of that into Shia, and there we go. Alright, so that did not move up very much at all. Let's see, maybe I can ask him if he has any amber, and he will give it to me, I'm hoping, if I cannot seem to find any more. You know what, let's see if honeycombs actually have it. There we go. I could have swore that honeycombs had it, but I wasn't sure. I knew something related to bees had it, but I was not quite sure what it was. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do all of this, and there we go. So now we just need one more thing. We need a little bit of animus, which shouldn't be hard to find, I don't think. Possibly bees have them on them, I'm not exactly sure. A zombie head has it, gas tears, soul sand, skeleton skull, wispy essence, soul sand. I'm thinking we're going to go to the end, or not the end, the nether. And we might be able to find a little bit of that sand, which would be great, but we do need to charge this guy up really quickly before we do that. And actually, we do have a wispy essence here as well. It's not all that great of a source, though, so you know what? Let's see. Does zombie brain have animus? No, it has mortis, though. Kind of has the opposite of what we want. I don't see anything else that's going to have a good source of animus at the moment. So what I'm really thinking is we are going to go up here, and we should... Let's check what kind of wand he has, actually. Let's see, so he has a Wand of the Apprentice and a, I don't think he has a Wand of the Adept, as a matter of fact, so that's going to be kind of cool that we do have a better wand than him, because I honestly had no idea what I was doing when I started Thaumcraft, and now we are here. So, hey, I've learned a lot of Thaumcraft, and I might actually do, like, an entire guide of Thaumcraft. I was talking about it with Hunter, because I wasn't, like, able to find one. I found one on the internet, but it wasn't very comprehensive, and it was kind of, like, derpy, and you had to click, like, 1,000 times to figure it out. And so I'm thinking that I could possibly do one of those. It just depends on what you guys think. Let's see, try something else. I need to figure out what is up with the chat, because I don't know what is going on. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this, so give me a sec here, and let's make sure this is live, actually. So, is everything good? I think it is. Let's see. Let's go to view on channel, and that... Oh, God, don't do that. Alright, so now... Okay, there we go. So that is a lot easier to view than what I was seeing, because I was seeing, like, the chat in kind of a derpy way, so I didn't know what was going on at the moment. So let's see. We have our... Oh, that's so cool that the clock, like, freaks out in the nether. Alright, so we need a little bit of soul sand, which I don't see any of anywhere near us. So I'm just gonna go and see if we can find... We don't have any torches, though. That's not good. I'm gonna turn up my brightness and see if that's gonna help us at all. Let's see, that's all the way up. I honestly don't know where any of this is gonna be, just because it's a little bit hard to find unless you know exactly where you are looking. Let's see, does anyone have soul sand maybe on the server? Let's see. I might need a little bit of that. I might ask him. Let's see. Show 2 new comments. There we go. People are commenting. Hello, Tobias. What's up? We need to find some soul sand. A lot of soul sand. Let's see. Anywhere? Is that backwards? I don't know. Alright, so do you have any soul sand? Oh, actually, he has a jetpack. He could go find me some if he would do that. Let's say soul sand. Okay, Sabda. I think he knows what I mean. Let's see, is there another zombie head gassed tier soul sand wispy essence? Let's try our luck with our wispy essence. And is he? Yeah, he's still on here. Let's go ahead and throw our wispy essence in and hope that we get a good amount of animus from this. Nope, we didn't. Crap. Alright, that's alright. I really need a really good source of animus, but I guess not. That wispy essence did do us pretty good, though. It got us up to about 37%. Considering we did start from nothing, that is actually pretty good. And soul sand? Soul sand? Soul sand? Oh, shards. Shards. I like shards. Shards. Do you have any soul sand? You know you want to give me soul sand. I don't know why he's been bringing me shards, but I like it, so I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and throw all of these in here, and thank you very much. Thanks. Thanks, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any soul sand? Soul sand? Por favor. Soul sand. Hello? Soul sand? May... Let's see. May... Dang it. Not nay. I'm not a horse. May I... I would be so much better if I could see my keyboard. May I have some... Dang it. And it's like I can type without looking, but the fact that I have my... whatchamacallit in front of me, my microphone, is kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see, I should TP him to his house, but I don't know where his thing is. I can't exactly hear that song, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip it just in case it's something that's derpy. So I really need a little bit of soul sand, and if he's on his way back, I'll just TP him. So let's say TP, sure. Alright, so let's say TP EEP to me, and he seems to be on his way back, I think. Let's see, is he? There we go, he's on his way back. So there we go, he is back. And gracias, thank you, thanks. Let's see, thanks. And it seems he brought a skelly with him. Thank you very much for that. I think he might, I don't know how he brought that with him, as a matter of fact, but now we have what we need, so I'm happy, as long as I don't die from this stupid skeleton. Please die, please die, please die, please die, please. Okay, you know what? 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 Holy Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Wool, wool, wool. Okay, now he doesn't know what he is doing. Thanks, 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 thanks. Alright, so now that we have our soul sand, let's go ahead and throw that in there. And let's see, animus, there we go. So now we have ourselves an infernal furnace. It wasn't quite what I wanted, but hey, it got us a good amount of goodness, which is cool. And we have an infernal furnace. That's actually going to be pretty cool, I'm assuming. Let's see, infernal furnace is one below this, and it is made just like that. That's pretty cool, actually. Let's see, 3 new comments. Hello, it froze. Oh, is it still frozen? If you did freeze, then try refresh, refresh stream. Let me share. Refresh. Dang it. Hold up, let me type a message in the stream in case his video did freeze. Let's say refresh stream. There we go. So that should be good, and let me check. So that's not frozen, I don't think. So now what I really want to work on is that right there. So let's go ahead and throw some more Ignis in there as well, and Ignis should, or actually Saxum is going, or Solum, my bad. Solum is going to do us swell, I'm hoping. Let's see, come on Solum, so there we go, and I don't exactly know what good Solum is going to do us, because I really wanted the one with Ignis on it, so I don't know about that. Let's go check on our research and see what possible wand we could get with that. Let's try throwing in some Precontatio, because that seems to be a reoccurring thing. that we are able to throw in some Precontatio, and it actually is something we need. And that does not need any. That's kind of rare, actually. Let's try throwing in some Cognitio, which might work. I don't know. It could quite possibly work. Oh god, why did I try to put it in there? Let's throw in a little bit right here, and it seems possibly some Lignus, just because of the way this is going. Let's see, there's none on that, but there is a little bit on this jungle wood, so that will be nice to have. Let's throw in our Lignus. Let's get you out of my face first, and Lignus may still be in there. We're just going to have to push through and grab a little bit more wood. There's pretty much, we might as well just turn all of this into that just because. And let's split up about half of that and throw it in there. And let's say ba-boom. And okay, lignum is not actually in here at all, so I don't know. I still don't understand why the comments don't come through right. I would think that YouTube would really fix that. Alright, so that's good. Good, because I was worried about that for a second. Okay, so I have Solum, and I also have, let's see if I can find this research crap. Let's see, so Solum is going to need a little bit of that, and Thaumic Magic, Basic Flux, I don't know. Something is going to need Solum, so Wand of Equal Trade, Wand of blah blah blah. I don't see anything with Solum, so Clay Golem, what the crap, that's the only thing that's up next that I would see would actually have any of this. So if we're researching any of that, that's going to be kind of... Why did he leave? Why did he leave me? I don't understand. Alright, so let's just go ahead and try that golem, I suppose. It's actually going to be the clay golem, and we're going to need a little bit of Motus and Permutio. So let's see if we can go grab a few seeds, and let's see if this guy is in here. Did he despawn, or is he still here? It doesn't matter. We should be able to take him out. He shouldn't have... I think, actually, he killed him for us. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm going to go ahead and throw a good bit of this stuff up. Let's throw in some arcane blocks, or throw them out for a sec. And here we go. Let's go ahead and say update automatically. Put it on auto update. Yeah, I had it on auto update, but it would, like, when I would get messages or whatever, it wouldn't show, and I'd have to refresh the page, and then it would show. So, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. We will have... But seeds are a really, really good resource of Permutio, just because they are very easy to get. And I'm trying to listen to the music to make sure it's not derpy. So that is not going to be it. There's got to be something a little bit higher up that we're going to be able to make, I'm assuming. So we've gotten all of that stuff. Thaumcraft Grafter, we have all of this. And Permutio is not going to be... I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out what is going to use Solum. And it doesn't seem like any of this is going to need that. So, you know what, for now, let's just go ahead and pull out this unknown theory. And let's throw it over into here, and we should be able to throw in, let's see, that was, where is this? Alright, so let's go ahead and throw in a little bit of Permutio, and let's see, because I do have a good bit of Permutio in my hand, we might as well go ahead and get the Wand of Equal Trade, I believe is what this is. And let's see, we also need a little bit of Precatio, or Precontatio. Let's go ahead and grab a few air shards and throw these bad boys in there. And let's see, none of that wants to be on there, so what the crap are we making? Permutio is 100%, I don't even know. So 12/12, I don't even know. I wish there was a way that we could, like, I don't even know. Let's see, so Thaumic Bees, what the crap is all of this stuff? Let's go ahead and figure out what that is. Let's see, Unified Thaumic Field Theory. Is that what we have? Let's see, Bees and Magic, Basic Flux Research. You know what? Let's go ahead and try to make warded jars if we can, because that would be kind of cool, I think. So let's try a little bit of Machina, which I don't know what a good source of Machina is. So let's go ahead and figure that out really quickly. Hopefully this isn't all that boring. Let's see, some stuff that doesn't show up is still searchable. Let's see, for the commands, I don't know what you're talking about. Some stuff that doesn't show up is still searchable. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But, let's throw in a little bit of redstone dust and see if we have Machina on there, which it doesn't seem I had enough redstone for us to be able to tell. So that is a pain in the butt, unless we have more redstone. Let's see what Nikolite. Does Nikolite have any? Actually, Nikolite has a good bit on it, so that is great. We should be able to go try out some of this good stuff, and that should be alright. So it doesn't seem to want to accept that either. Let's try some paper, because cognitio, nope, is not on there. Let's try some lignum, because that is a little bit on there. No. Alright, so let's try some animus, because I know that's on here. And that's not on here either. Let's try... There's some lignum on here. There is bestia on here, which doesn't want to do it either. Anything on an earth shard, possibly? Nope, none of that good stuff. Let's try... Alright, so we have permutio, which we already have, and there's a little bit of metallum that we could try, so let's try... Alright, so it seems metallum is actually going to be on here, and there we go. We actually need some vacuous, so that is great. And this is really how I like doing research, to be honest. I know I'm not actually, you know, doing it thoroughly and doing it how a normal, well, I don't know. I still think someone would go and figure out what all of the aspects are so they wouldn't just be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Even though I still really don't know what I'm doing, let's try to find a little bit of vacuous, which is actually in like a glass bottle, a glass vial, or I mean vial, I don't know. Let's see, a wooden bowl is actually a really good source of it, so let's go ahead and grab you, and let's make a few wooden bowls, and I did that wrong, didn't I? Let's go ahead and do that. Holy crap, that was way more bowls than I thought I needed. Oops. Alright, so vacuous is, holy crap, that's a really good source of vacuous, actually, so, alright, so now we actually got lead transmutation, which is way up on the line. I didn't even want that. Let's see. Let's go on up here, and where is lead transmutation? I have no idea, but we are actually getting rather close to... Oh, we didn't add this derp. I knew that. Let's see. Where is our discovery? So let's go ahead and add lead transmutation. And now we have that. So that seems that we are doing rather swell, which is nice. Let's see. Is there anything... Let's throw in some lignum and see if we can get anything out of lignum. There we go. That is nice. Let's get lignum all the way up, and then... Let's see if there's anything that we would like to find that has lignum on it. Let me share here. Let's go ahead and go up, and magic blocks we already have. We have all of this stuff, but we don't actually have one of these things. So let's go ahead and try to throw in some, you know what? Let's try throwing in a little bit of this. That isn't in there. Let's try throwing in some vacuous, which may be in there. Nope, lignum's already in there, so... Let's try some cognitio. So that's not in there either. Magic may or may not be in there. It is a great chance that it is, though. So let's go ahead and try this. Alright, so it seems that gelum is not in there either. So none of that stuff's in there. And let's see, Nicolite or Machina may actually be in there. Let's see, Machina. Nope, so none of that. I honestly have no idea what the heck this is going to be. Let me think here. Let's see, Birchwood, Cinnabar. We could try a little bit of this, because it does have some Vism on it. Doesn't seem Vism was on there either. What the crap can we try then? Let's try some of this, because it has something on it that looks strange. It does have some Vism, some Venomum, and some Motus, and dang it, none of that is going to work now, is it? A bucket has a lot of not vacuous, but it has, let's see, lol headset isn't working again. Dang it, so secret stuff. In the Thaumonomicon, not every single searchable item is shown until you search it. Okay, that makes sense. Is there anything that I really need to research, though, because I can't figure it out? Let's try a little bit of permutio, and oh, alright, so herba is actually on here, so I'm thinking this might actually be a thaumium grafter. Now that I think of it, let's see. Obscurus, let's see. There's something about the world that makes you think trees and bees require... Alright, so it is actually a thaumium grafter, which means we just need a little bit more of... Let me think. I think we need instrumentum, which is a good source on here, but we're not going to make the same mistake we made the first time. We're actually going to... we're 66 complete. That is great. We're actually going to grab a little bit more cobblestone, which is chia, and... we are going to make ourselves a little bit more of the cobblestone shovels as we made earlier. So let's make 1, 2, and let's try a third one. That should be just fine. And let's see what song we are on here. Alright, we are on a commercial, as a matter of fact. So let's get rid of that. And let me share here. How can we fix this? Let me go ahead and just give me a second, and I should be able to fix that. I don't even know why that came on. Let me share here. Let's just type this in, and I should be able to remove you here shortly. Let's say adios to you. All right, no more ads. All right, so we are good. Let's refresh this and be sure that we did that right. All right, there we go. So that should be good. Hopefully that wasn't playing for too long. I don't even know. So now we have ourselves our shovels, and let's do this. And no, you don't want to cooperate. Nope, still don't want to cooperate. Oh. Did it really just rule that out? I don't know. So for what we really need, we are going to need a few Thaumcraft grafter. We're gonna need some magic, but I already ruled out magic, I thought. Let me see. Let's go ahead and check one more time if we can figure that out. I don't know why I grabbed all those. I'm assuming we're gonna need all of those, but it doesn't seem that that's gonna be on there. So possibly that we're moving on towards the actual, what would it be? Not that. Let's see. Let's scroll on down. We might actually be able to find some of the discovery portable hole. Oh my gosh, I want a portable hole so bad. The boots of the traveler, I would really love to get. That would be sweet. And is there anything else that we could possibly get? Because there are only 3 of these little items on here, and I really think that it is a little bit of bestiola, but I don't think it is for some reason. Let's see. I know there's a good bit on here, but okay, so actually, you know what? That's the right one. Let's go ahead and go upstairs and grab ourselves a little bit of our goodness, which is going to be good. And we have, holy crap, why are you in here? Why are you in here? He turned off my torches, you little noob cake. You little noob. Who did that? Alright, that was not nice. Let's go ahead and, holy crap, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair. Not fair. Ooh, we need to harvest this, though. So he turned off the torches because in my basement are actually mob spawners. Just because, alright, let's say noob. Okay, not that. Noob. I really wish I could kill him right now. Where is he? Alright, so we're definitely going to kill him as soon as we get one of those wands, as soon as we are able to find it. And I'm pretty sure he can hear me right now, so we are pretty close to the wand, and we're going to come and murder you, EE, so, yeah. Have fun with that. Let's see. They are like, crap, I don't know how I'm going to get in. Let me see here. I'm thinking what I should do is actually go attack his house, but I don't know. Should I come rape you or murder you, or I don't know. Let me think, y'all. Should I kill you? Go kill him. Go. Go kill him. You better not have a hacked sword. I think he had a hacked sword earlier, so I killed him and stole it and then destroyed it. So I'm going to steal all the XP that he is getting from this and go turn on the torches. Turn my torches back on, you noob. Let's see, secret stuff. So we don't need netherrack anymore, so I'm not going to search for that anymore. Let me see. Alright, so I'm really, really hoping that this is what I think it is. We need a little bit of more of bestiola, which is actually down here. And let's see, he better not let those kill everything. Go turn the torch. Go. Go. Kill everyone. Let's see, let's grab a few more of these honeycombs and jump on down here, and we should now have enough bestiola to complete this, which will be wonderful. If we do, let's see. You better die because you almost got me killed. Alright, so bees and magic are now completed. Let's go ahead and add this in, and that is cool. What did this? Ooh. So that opened up this, and that opened up a special kind of bee as well. That is super cool, and I really want to get one of these awesome things now. So let's try vinculum or whatever this crap is called. And so that is on there. That is cool. Let's throw in some of this and see if there's any. Alright, so there's some more on there. Let's see if there's anything that we can actually research right now that has any of this on it up here. So let's see. So vinculum is what that looks like. So let's see. Wands. I don't see any of that, but Golemancy does seem like, let's see, unified. I think we need to do, let's see, let's go ahead and search and see what all we have done. We have this done, and we have our furnace, which is cool, but what I need to do is go back a little bit. Let's see if we can do one of the, let's see, bees and magic. Let's see if we can do that thing, or what the crap is that? Can you stop the rain or no? Let's say toggle. Yeah, I can stop the rain, because it does cause lag for some people, so I have absolutely no problem turning that off. Let's go ahead and refresh, because I can't see all the comments, possibly. Let's see. Alright, so no more comments. You are welcome. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw in some precontatio, which will be cool, because I'm assuming, yeah, that's definitely on there. Let's go ahead. Okay, or not. Vitreous is on there instead. And Vitreous is actually going to be in glass as well, I think. And holy crap. Alright, so we should be able to be like, hey, I need some Vitreous and some Vinculum. And that should be what we are looking for. So let me figure out what we are actually researching at the moment. And it seems tin transmutation we've already done. So I don't think this is actually a transmutation, which is going to be cool. If it's not, it might actually be warded jars, because we actually, you know what, let's try it. I think we need a little bit of cognitio though, and I don't remember what cognitio was, so let's go find, and let me figure out what cognitio is. Let me see. Oh, not cognitio, it's actually, holy crap, research notes are 115 cognitio. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. So I could actually like research, I don't even know, but that would be ridiculous if we were able to do that. So let me figure out what this other thing is. It's like the little body kind of thing from that creepy game. I forgot what the heck the game was called. Let's see, Tatamin. We might need a little bit of that as well. Let's get rid of you and you, and let's see. So we need a little bit of Imperitio, is I believe. I thought it was Cognitio, but then I remembered that was like books and stuff. So let's grab some of this stuff. And actually, I think we needed a lever. So let's see. We have a few levers on us, which is great, and hopefully, dang it, that's not even what it is. Alright, so that has been ruled out. Let me see here. It's going to be something like this. We have the unified Thaumic field theory, so that is great. I just need to find another one with the Vitreous on it, and we will continue to search for that. Let's see, so I don't see anything that has that and that on it at the same time, so possible that we're going to have to figure this out ourselves, opposed to knowing exactly, but I don't know. We will have to see. I'm still scrolling just to figure out what it is. I see warded jars, definitely have it, and I don't... Oh, why did I do that? Warded stone doors is what I was looking at. Alright, so vacuous. I know exactly what has some vacuous. Let's throw in some bowls. And here we go. There is a little bit of vacuous, and we are also going to need a bit of tutamin, which I have never used tutamin actually, but I'm assuming it's like armor, and I don't know why it's called tutamin, but we will have to see. So defense, and we're gonna need some leather, some item frames actually have it, or any armor, depends on. Alright, let's try out a little bit of an iron helmet and see if we can do this. And it actually had, holy crap, that's a good amount of tutamin. I know that's probably wasting some armor, but oh well, let's throw that in there. So there's some defense. Let's see, is there anything that's gonna have a good bit of tutamin on here? It is super hot right now. Let me think. Tutamin is going to be armor, tutamin, armor. I really wish I had a lot of leather, because that would be good. Was there another, let's say, leather item frame? Let's see what it takes to make an item frame, because I would be able to make some of those most likely, and it is once again a piece of leather. Should I ask if he has any leather? I don't know. Let's see. Do you have any leather I may borrow? Okay, not borrow. Let's say borrow. And hopefully we have, or he has some, possibly. And oh, okay, you little noob. Really? Are you kidding me? Who put a creeper in my house? Seriously, who put a creeper in my house? And if I die, I'm going to be so angry. I am going to be so angry. Come here. We're boxing our... Are you kidding me? Why did we spawn in Frodo's house? Are you kidding me? Give me my crap back. Alright. We're getting out of here. I think he put a stupid creeper on our house again, and I'm gonna come murder him. It's all his fault we wouldn't have this issue if he wouldn't have turned off the lights and everything. Come on. I mean, you need a little help? You shouldn't have turned off my lights. I would have been fine if you hadn't touched my lights. Alright, you blew a hole. What the crap is going on here? What did you do? Oh my god, and now there's... Okay, just go down there. There's a witch outside. What? Where? Witch? Where? There's no way. There's not... Okay, there is an angry wisp. A wisp or a witch? Leather is downstairs. You blew... Okay, all the glass is broken too. That's great. Go kill the wisp. Where is the leather? You stole my leather. You blew up my house. I am angry. I am angry. Alright, where? Anywhere? Where's the leather? Oh, there it is. You mean where you, like, let in all of the bad guys is where the leather is? Thank you. Alright, just messing with you. Alright, so we have the leather we need now. What the crap? Get out of my life. You wanna die? You wanna die? I'm gonna go rapid fire mode on your face. How do you like that? You're dead. You are... Alright, we're gonna use an efficiency pickaxe. Need some wispy essence. Not at the moment. Not at the moment, I don't. Why is he not in the Skype call? Not at the moment. Alright. It could be because I was, like, yelling. I don't know. Let's go ahead and throw in some leather. And here we go. We should... Let's see. Yes, I did get the leather. Let's say yes. There we go. And I don't know why I did that parentheses. Let's see. So, warded jars. What the crap else do we need? 100% vitreous... Oh, vacuous. We didn't do enough vacuous? I thought we did a crap ton of vacuous. Alright, so there we go. Now we have ourselves some warded jars. It is beautiful. Alright, so now warded jars are here, and the next thing is a portable hole. Actually, oh my god, a portable hole. If we were able to make one of those, you know how sick that would be? We need prerequisite what? Where did that go? Prerequisites is what I was trying to say there. There has got to be, let's see, so we should be able to do some of these wands now. I'm really hoping, just because they are awesome, and I'm going to throw in some Ignis, because that is probably going to yield us a flame wand. I'm hoping if we can find some netherrack. I'm already running out of this crap, because it does take a while for us to be able to find Ignis for some reason. I don't know why, but, alright, so there is this, and please be Ignis, please. Oh my gosh, it's Solum again. Solum is a really hard one for us to find, and I don't know why. Boots of the Traveler actually have some Solum on them, though, as I recall. So that is kind of cool. We don't have any of that. Let's go ahead and try a bit of Volito, because Volito is flight, and we should be able to do pretty good with that. And flight or leap is Volito, and a bow... or bees in general. Alright, so bees in general have a good bit of Volito on them, and the great thing about this is I have about 4 completely purebred of our, wispy essence. We have about 4 completely purebred of our whatchamaboob, our cultivated bees, which is cool, and I do like having all of this Thaumcraft stuff on us. It's not really Thaumcraft, but it is a good bit of things that we can use, which is nice, but I'll go ahead and show some of my bees. Alright, so as you see, we have 37 of those and a few of the other. Let's go ahead, and as you'll see, these are all purebred because they can stack, which pretty much most definitely means they are purebred, or they are close to purebred as it gets, so that is pretty cool. I did press Alt there, sorry about that. I'm going to have to disconnect because it is derping, and I really don't get why it does that, but for some reason, it just decides to mess up. This is getting a little bit boring, I know. Thaumcraft takes forever, but we are so close to getting this wand, and there is a witch outside. What do you want? What do you want? My holy Jesus! What the heck? What? No! 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 How did the whoa? No! How did a witch get in my no? A slowness and poison. How the heck did we get that? And wisps are spawning because someone broke my staircase. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Whoever did that, I am very angry. I really want to know who the heck broke my house and made it where the stupid creeper could get in, because the creeper couldn't get in, then none of this would have happened. Let's see. Let's just place down wool for the time being and hope that get out of my house. Get out of my life. Go away. Go. Go. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Lol, 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 lol. All right. Go die in a hole. You shouldn't have tore a hole in my house to start with, you derp. Alright, I'm just going to run over here and hope that I don't get killed. So I haven't touched her. Yes, you broke all of my, all of those torches, and then the skeletons came in, and creepers spawned, and got me murdered, and yeah, so that's what happened. Let's run over here, and hope we don't get zapped on the meantime. Hopefully. Let's grab all of this, and holy crap, he's an angry wisp, he's an angry, we're gonna die, there's no way. There is no way. I'm getting angry now. Let's go ahead and teleport back to where we are, and alright, here is all of our crap. Please kill all the stuff that you forced to spawn in my house. Kill that one, because I don't have a sword, because I don't plan on killing things at the moment. Alright, so let's pick up all of our crap, and now that we have all of this, I should be able to run back downstairs, and thank you. Okay, so he is listening to us. That is good. So now what I was looking for, I don't even know what I needed. We needed some feathers or a bow, which shouldn't be hard. I believe we have some feathers either here or somewhere, because I recall killing a bunch of chickens. Are you kidding me? What the crap? What is this? Alright, that's bullcrap. How did that even happen? There was nothing. This is bullcrap. What the heck just happened? I don't even know. You know what? You know what? No. 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 And no. Alright, adios to you, and hello to you, and get rid of you. We're going to use screwdriver, and we are going to fix this crap, because that was ridiculous. Alright, there's that. Let's throw this away. And what the heck was that? There was nothing even near me. It was nothing remotely near me. I had an iron chest right here. Let's grab this. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what the heck just happened. And everything is absolutely gone. Everything. This is bullcrap. Let's throw that away and throw... So everything that was in there is gone too. That's wonderful. Or some of it's on the floor, but I don't even know. This is just ridiculous. And now because I'm in creative, I'm losing it. And I don't know. I can't shift click, can I? No. Let's turn creative mode plus on. That way we can grab all of this stuff. Alright, there we go. And alright, so I should be able to throw all of this crap in there now. And let's keep our Thaumanomicon as well as our pickaxe. And let's keep a good bit of this. I will fix all of that sorting goodness later, but at the moment I just don't care. I'll fill in the hole. Thank you. This, I don't even know. This makes me so mad. What the crap even happened? I wasn't legitimately at all close to anything that could relatively even murder me. So that is just stupid. I don't even know. Iron chest, get out of my life. As long as we keep all of our crap. If you, Mr. EE... Alright, so really did I just break that? I broke that, didn't I? I broke that. Alright, give me another iron chest. If he wouldn't have broken those torches, none of this would have happened. I blame all of this on him. I blame every single bit of this on him. Alright, let's just throw all of our crap back in there, and we can pick out whatever we need. Let's throw all this, and let's just grab this. I cannot believe that just happened. Alright, so let's do this, and let's get out of creative mode. I think that's out of. Alright, so now I just launched FTB again. Let's not do that. And, alright, don't blame it all on you. This is all your fault. There's no way this would have happened if you had not done your crap, whatever you did. So, yeah. Alright, I'll just fix all that sorting later. I don't even care anymore. I need to get rid of this chest. So let's see. Let's go back into creative. That we can throw this crap away. And there we go. There was a block above that. There was no way. No, that was just no. Alright, so as I was saying, we need a bow or two. So let's go ahead and grab... that only has 68 more shots in it, so let's just go ahead and grab both of these. And what we were looking for was Volito, which is either, it's like flight or leap, so that is going to be good. Let's throw our bow into here, and of course that would go away right away, wouldn't it? Let's try using that again, and there we go. So we are going to need some feathers. I wonder if he has any feathers, because he has caused us enough trouble. Let's see, feathers, anywhere. I don't see, let's see, queen. Let's see, anything relating to bees in general, as we were doing before that witch started attacking us. Now I remember where we were. Alright, so the witch started attacking us as I was showing off the bees, and so we are going to need to grab a few bees, and we're going to have to breed these again. It's fine. The bees are going to be a really good source of it, and that should be great. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and take this, and let's breed you back into there, and this one as well. As you see, those frames I actually got from trading with the villagers, which was cool. I actually lost the villager that I traded with, so that's not good. And why are you not in the Skype call? Just wondering, Hunter. Alright, so let's see. Let's head over to Chia, and what I should be able to do is, let's make sure this is live. That way I can see what is going on and nothing's broken. That's great. Alright, so what we're going to do is head down and add a little bit of Voltio, or whatever the heck this is called, into here. And as you see, it's Voltio and Bestiola, which is cool. And there is some Voltio right here. And that is cool. There we go. So let's add in some more bees. Now I know this is kind of wasteful, but it is cool. I'm able to use these bees for something, and we are at 93%. So what I'm going to do is grab about 3 or so more bees, and let's see. We might actually be able to grab you, and there we go. So that is great, because my headset stopped working like before, and my XSplit stopped working, etc. Alright, I understand. Alright, so Voltio, and still this is not wanting to give itself away, now is it? So we're going to need Voltio and something else, and Boots of the Traveler are coming up. So Tutterman is defense, and I don't know how we got defense earlier. I think it was through leather. Let's see. Let's try this, and as a matter of fact, it is, but that is not on there, meaning it is not actually the Boots of the Traveler, which is a shame. Let's try Solum and Voltio on something else, which I still don't see. Voltio looks like this, and Solum looks like that. Let me see what we can do here. Wands. I don't see any wands that are going to have this on them. And I don't see Voltio any earlier either. So I honestly... Let's see. Voltio, I don't see you. You look like a little wing, right? Yeah. Alright, so... Let's keep going down through the list and hope that I can find a little bit of Voltio. I don't know why I can't do the Boots of the Traveler. The Arcane Levitator might actually be what we're looking for. And we can actually use a little bit of Machina. Let's go ahead and figure out what that is. I think it is a gear or so, I'm thinking. So this could be the Arcane Levitator for all I know. So let's go ahead and say Machina and figure out what... Alright, so Redstone Dust is a good source of that. So let's go ahead and grab some of that good stuff. And from there, we might actually get ourselves an Arcane Levitator. So let's see, let's grab a little bit of this goodness, and if you guys are just joining, do go ahead and take note that you guys are able to join this stream, or join this server where I'm doing my Let's Play world if you would like to. You just have to have FTB and a Minecraft account, and I will be able to explain more from there, so that is cool. Let's see, so Machina is actually here, and we're going to need a little bit of Ara, as well as some other stuff, so let's go ahead and go ba-boom. There we go, and flight is one of man's oddest dreams, and magic should at least be able to accomplish that, or at least something close. You have somewhat upon a way to break the Earth's shackles and counteract gravity in a fairly limited area. So that is great. I would love to be able to do that in real life, as a matter of fact, so that is cool. Let's see, so Solum, Machina, and all of that goodness. We are also going to need a little bit of Era, which I believe is... Where did I find that? We're going to need a little bit of Motus as well as a little bit of Era. So let's see if we can find some Motus before we find Era, because I think Motus is harder to find. So let's go ahead and figure out. Quicksilver is a great way to get that. Also doors. So, ooh, a piston is a good... Oh, you know what? Boats. Let's go ahead and figure out how to make a boat. A boat, I believe it's just some wood made like so, which it is. That is great. So boats are really, really good forms of Motus, and I did not mean to do that. Let's make about 3, I'm assuming, and 3 should be a good start for now. As you see, there's a bunch of Motus on that, so that is nice. Actually, let's throw you into here, and I'm still not seeing any... There we go. So there's a little bit of Motus. This does waste quite a lot of wood, though, but let's see how many we can make. Let's go ahead and start making them in groups of 3s, and you know what, let's make 4, because we are going to need some Motus later on, most definitely, so that is a good thing to keep on us, most definitely. Let's throw you into here, and we're at 41%. Let's see, so we actually got a little bit of Ara as well, or Era, and let's do you, so 83%. We have just enough to make one more boat, I believe, so that is great. Let's go ahead and go ba-boom, and hope that this boat is going to be the last one, and go. There we go. Alright, so now we have that. Got to go, sorry bro, but I like vid, and I'm subbing. Thanks, man. Thank you for that. That is wonderful. Alright, so what I need to do is Ara and something else. I'm not sure. Alright, so let's say Ara is going to be somewhere over here. Oh, not Aqua. We need Aura, so I'm assuming that, like, I don't even know. We should be able to start doing... Ooh, air shards. air shards and feathers are going to be a good source of that. So let's grab these guys and let's go. Here we go. And we are now out of air shards, I think. Yeah, so that's not good. Is there another good source of air? I don't see any in here for the time being, but let's see. Research notes actually don't have anything in them, so let's see. Wispy essence. You know what? We just had a good amount of wispy essence a second ago when all of those wisps were sitting on the ground, and once we get some good armor, we'll actually be easily able to get the wispy essences just because we have that node right there, and we should be able to do some pretty cool stuff with that, which will be great, and these wispy essences will be very easy to get. So let's throw all of these into here. And actually, you know what? Was that even in there? Era is not in there. I don't know why. Alright, so that's not in there, but air shards, fern, and dead bush / grass has it. Feathers. I might actually need feathers now. How many do you have? Do you have any feathers? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of water. Sorry about this. Alright, so do you have any feathers, Hunter? Do you have any feathers? Let's see, I think may I have some. You know what? I'll go just go kill. I will find some. Alright, so I'm just gonna go out and figure out where a few chickens may be, unless I have some. The last time I tried to find some, I believe I got blown up, so that was not good. But chickens aren't gonna spawn at night, are they? Why is there a witch, though, is a good question. I could actually, I think that leaf is different than all the rest, so that is going to be cool. We should be able to harvest that. And there is a creeper creeping up on us over there. So I'm just gonna go inside, and do we have our safari ball? Yeah. Let's go ahead and go ba-boom. Hello, my friend. You are now a mine. This area is not lit up very well at all. Let's grab out this stone, and where are you? Alright, let's say thanks. I might not need all of those, so I might give them back to you. Let's grab out our gold dust and throw this into here. That is wonderful. Let's go ahead, and only 7, but I hope that is enough. Should be more than enough. There we go. I'm actually getting better at type. Let's see, I can light up the area if you want. That would be great if you could. Let's see, let's throw these bad boys into Chia, and let's see what we can get. Alright, so here we go. Now we have ourselves an arcane levitator, and that is super cool. Let's go ahead and add this in. That was a rather difficult one to find, wasn't it? Let me see, what song are we on? Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and check into our, where is our Thaumanomicon? What the heck did I do with that thing? Did I throw it into here? No. I don't even know what the heck I did with my Thaumanomicon. We're gonna have to figure that out here shortly because I'm gonna need that. So let's head back upstairs. I'm thinking, let me go ahead and check on our whatchamacallit and make sure everything is going fine for the moment. Let's see, live control room. And it seems everything should be going fine. We've been going for about an hour and 38 minutes, so that is cool. I think we gained a subscription from this, so that's great as well. We are super close to 400, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, because I want to hit 400. That would be so cool. But, so what we really need to find now is our Thaumanomicon, which I think I may have put back in this chest, maybe. Yeah, so there's this, and we actually have our bag in here as well, and some of our netherrack. So what I'm really planning on doing is throwing some Ignis in here, and with this Ignis, possibly what we will be able to do is grab ourselves the fire staff, or fire wand, or flame wand, or whatever it is. But we should, let's see, throw in some of the netherrack, and hope for the best. Come on, dang it, we keep getting Solum on this. How long is the live stream? I don't know quite yet. We'll just have to see. Solum is actually going to be on some stone. No, it's not on stone. It might be on dirt. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So that is good. We should be able to get a good bit of Solum, and not quite yet enough. Let's continue with that, and hopefully we should get enough here shortly. There's some dirt. There's also gravel. It has a good bit, but gravel can actually be made into flint, and that is cool. So let's do this, and let's figure out what else there is that we could possibly do that needs, you know what, let's go ahead and try to add in some Voltio, which I think is in this. Let's see. Yeah, so Voltio is in here. And is it? Nope, I don't think it's on there, dang it. Alright, that's just fine, I guess. Let's go ahead and go back so I can see the chat, because if I can't see the chat, there's no point in doing this. Let's see. Got to go, sorry. Alright, so I don't seem to see anything. Okay, I'm not actually listening, let's see, to your live stream anymore, so I can't respond to anything. Alright, that's why. Alright, there we go. Let's see, let's go ahead and go boom. Alright, so Aqua, something is go. Ooh, these might be the boots of the traveler, as a matter of fact. That was really quick for Aqua, though. So Aqua, and then we're going to need a little bit of Motus, I believe. So let's see if, I think Motus was really hard for us to get, though, so that's not good. Let's see, Motus is, oh, actually, that's not hard, because we used our boats for that. Now I remember, let's grab our birchwood, and hopefully, if you're not already, you will be a master of Thaumcraft by the end of this, because I have definitely learned a lot about Thaumcraft just from doing all of this stuff, and it's not all that boring to me. I like doing this stuff, so let's see. Motus didn't seem to be one. Let's see, come on. Alright, so Motus went out, and Lignum is possible, but for Lignum, we can just go ahead and throw some of this in there. Alright, so Lignum is not in there, so it doesn't seem that we got what we quite wanted, but no big deal. Let's go ahead and see if anything else has what we are looking for. Let's see, so we already have the unified thing. So something's going to have water as well as this Solum, which is going to be something that I really need to find. Boots of the Traveler, no. Discovery, I don't see anything else that really shows anything that's going to have Solum and water in it. I really only see one thing with water in it, as a matter of fact, so that is strange. That's in there. Let's go ahead and try throwing in some, you know what? Let's see, let's grab a few of these shards, as I did, and it like lagged out of my hand. So I don't know, as we see, Solum is already in here. Crap, let's see, you believe you can extend your reserves of appetite by enriching the crafting material with something that crops may appreciate. So, bone meal. Let's go ahead and try some bone meal with some corpus, and hope that corpus is going to be it. No. Alright, so let's try to go down through here and figure out what we could possibly use for this. I see thermometer, thaumaturge's robes, bees, flux research, we have that. Wand of excavation, that could possibly, no, it can't be it, never mind. Golomancy, none of this seems to be right. I don't see any water for any of this stuff, so I don't see the boots of the traveler yet. I don't see any of this, so let's go ahead and type in whatever this says. You believe you can extend your reserves of appetite. Alright, you believe you can extend your reserves of appetite, and hopefully this will pull up with what we are looking for. And where is this? You believe you can extend your reserves of appetite, and let's type in Thaumcraft possibly, and that may pull it up right there, I'm hoping. Showing results for no. Thaumcraft message. I have no idea. Why will that not pull up? Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the page we were looking at, because I don't know. Let's just go back to what we used to do and just start throwing in some random crap. Stone, possibly. Let's do that. All of that is actually gone, so let's try some of these wispy essences, and that didn't help us. Let's try some Bestia, which is probably not going to do us any good. Doesn't seem so. Let's throw some of this in there, maybe. No. Sugarcane has some aqua. Also, ooh, alright, so Messis, crops, and harvest. I could have guessed that. Why did I not try? Alright, so that is good. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit more of Messis, which is for crops and harvest. So that is great. Let's run up here and see if we have any more. There we go, some sugarcane will be good. I honestly don't exactly know what this is going to be. It might be some sort of special shovel that we could discover, or something like that. I don't know. We might be nearing, or not nearing, but nearing golems probably, I'm hoping, because those will be cool once we get those. So Messis, and this is concentrated compound. I don't even know what the heck that is. I've never heard of that. So let's see. Let's go over to, say, Thaumonomicon, and this is what we were looking for. So appetite and an infusion ultra will give us this, and I honestly don't know what good that's going to do us, but maybe it's something great. So now what we're going to do is take ourselves I don't have any Ignis anymore because we used up all of our netherrack. So what I'm thinking is let's grab out our drill and let's go back to the nether and hopefully find some good stuff in there. All I need is a little bit of netherrack. I'm hoping this creeper can go blow up over there if you would like to, but we are going to go through here and hopefully we can teleport before he gets here. Come on, come on, no. Okay. That was luck. I totally knew that was going to work out. Not really. Alright, so let's just go ahead and search through all of this and grab a good bit of this netherrack. We're also making a good platform for us to build a good place to make some... Let's see, what was I going to do? A good place to put some of the good stuff called the lava extraction. Sorry about that. Yeah, so lava extraction should be easy here. My voice has been messing up recently. I don't know why. So what we should do now is jump into here and hopefully we can find some good stuff using Ignis. Alright, did we just blow up something? Alright, we just blew out the fire. That's not bad. We can just light it back up with a flint and steel, which once again is pretty easy to get because we can just macerate some gravel if we don't have any flint, but I know for a fact that we do. So let's go ahead and throw in some Ignis and hope that... Alright, Ignis. There we go. So Ignis is one of the things that I really want to get, and let's throw this in there, and uh-oh, what just crashed? Did something crash? That's not good. I don't even know. I believe everything is still up, so that is good. Ignis is good. Everything should be good. Alright, and the server seems to be working fine. I don't know why the internet went out, but I think it is fine now. Let me go ahead and refresh this and hope that nothing went wrong. Now, as I said, if you are watching this later, with internet went out. We are good. Back up, though. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so now what we really need to do is add in a little bit of fractus, which, if I remember correctly, is just a little bit of cobblestone. Possibly, no, actually, is it? Let's see, fire, no. We're actually going to need internal exception. Yeah, no, my internet went out. Let's see, cobblestone, where are ye? Nom 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 nom. I don't see any cobblestone at the moment. I do have some stone on me. Cool, I suppose. But what I would really like to do is grab some of you, which I really like keeping in that chest because it is the closest one to this little hole here. And hopefully Fractus is going to be the next thing. So let's say boom, and come on. Alright, sweet Fractus. That pretty much locks in what this is. And Tellum is going to be sword, weapon, arrow kind of thing. And we are going to see Tellum, which sounds a lot like Talum, so I'm assuming those may be related. Let's see, so Tellum is going to be bow, arrow, cactus, or sword. So let's try making like a wooden sword and see if we can do stuff like that. Let's say 8 sticks should be good. We shouldn't need 8 swords though. Let's make about 3 swords and let's try these guys out. This should be cool. Let's throw you and you and you in there. And so we got a good bit of that. Alright, so we are at 50% completed on you. And let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That should be another 3 swords, which is cool. I really like that that thing doesn't eat your stuff when you do it. That is super cool. And come on, come on. Alright, sweet. Wand of Fire. We have ourselves our first Wand of Fire. That is so cool. Alright, so we have completed that. Let's go ahead and see how we make it. Light them up. Alright, so we're going to need 3 fire shards and a Wand of the Apprentice. And great thing, that is very easy to make. Let's see, 3 fire shards and our Wand of the Apprentice is here, which is cool. And where did I put my thing? I don't even know. Let's say 1, 2, 3. That should be a bit of Ignis is what we're going to need. And a few of those swords. Oh, crap. Let's grab out our bucket, and there we go. So let's place in a bit of water, and let's say, how much is on each one of these? So 1, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just go ahead and throw a crap ton in and hope that we get enough. Alright, so Ignis doesn't seem to be fulfilled quite yet, so let's throw in a few more, and they seem to be accepting. Let's see, let's continue to throw, and that looked like it did something. I don't quite... Whoa, crap. I pressed the wrong button. Alright, so it seems Ignis is still not complete. Holy crap, it's not taking this or something very well. I don't know what's going on. I know for a fact that I've thrown at least 16 in there. You know what? Let's throw the stack. Go. Alright, so maybe it's not going to light. Maybe they don't light up individually. We should be able to make another sword or two, though. So let's say we need a few more sticks, though, in order to do that. Let's grab those. And each sword is going to yield how much? Let's see. 4 of that, so that's great. We only need 1 of you. And I should be able to go ba-boom and throw you into there. And that doesn't still not work. Okay, I don't know why. Maybe we need our wand to go in here. Let's go upstairs and find our wand, because I did make a wand of the adept, and if we lost that, I will be angry. So, I'm assuming that it's over here where we placed all of our stuff when we got angry, and it is not in here, but it may be in our canvas bag, possibly. I don't currently see it, though, so let's see. Wand of the adept, where are you, my friend? Hello, Mr. Wand. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just type in wand and be like, hey, I want to find a wand. And maybe I'll find it. Let's see. There. No. 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 If I lost that thing, then I'm going to be angry because I have no idea how I would even manage to lose that. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and continue searching for the wand. And where the heck would I put that thing? Should we ask him if he has our wand, possibly? I don't know. Maybe I put it in there, and there. In here, it's not even in here. Wand of the apprentice is there. I don't see, by any chance, let's see, by any chance, do you have my wand? Because when I blew up earlier, I did probably lose some stuff, and if I lost that, then I just plan on giving it back to myself, so we might as well just go ahead and do that instead of wasting time. Let's say wand. And there we are. Let's grab ourselves a wand of the adept. And that was bullcrap. Like, the chest blew up, in case you didn't see that. So you can't blame me too much for doing this. Alright. Alright, must have lost it earlier. Must have lost it earlier. Alright, so what we are going to do is say ba-boom, and here we go. A wand of fire. That is sweet. Let's go ahead and find him. Let's run over to him before we do anything. And let's see. Let's regen our health, as a matter of fact, and let's get out of cheat mode. Alright, so now we have ourselves our first legit wand of fire. That is sweet. And I've never actually used one, so I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it shoots flames, though, because I've seen them, I think. I don't even know. I haven't seen it for a while, though, so we'll just have to figure that out, and that should be great. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out how we're going to attack without dying. I believe he has armor for all that I know. I know he's not watching anymore, I hope. So, it's connecting, and I don't know why I keep disconnecting, but it should be fine now. I'm hoping there's going to be a... There we go, so we are back. I just need to go ahead, and sorry if that went out for a sec. We should be good now, I'm hoping. And that should be great, but we do need to grab a little bit of food. We have 39 carrots, so that is going to be cool. And I'm thinking before we go over there, I'm actually going to dump all of my crap. And, let's see, we're going to taunt him a little bit, possibly. Let's throw all of this good stuff, and I'm going to be like, I haven't found anything good. Sad face. I haven't done anything good yet. Sad face. Alright, so now we're going to head on over to his house with, say, a water bucket just in case we have to save him. And let's see, can I grab from here? There we go. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's just keep running and hope he doesn't explode, because that would be bad. I'm going to run over to his house with ourselves. Oh, crap. He's listening. He's listening. You have been streaming for a while. I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on now. Crap. You know nothing. Come back here. Come back here. No. No, you noob. You noob. I think he knows. I think he knows. Crap. He definitely knows. This is not even cool. Oh, Jesus. His house is... Oh, God. I forgot that his house was actually made out of that stuff. Okay. His house is made out of wood, which is not good. You noob. Come here. No, what the heck? How did he one-shot me? There's no way. What the heck? There was no way. There's absolutely no way that he just one-shotted me. Latest death. Teleport to. How did that even happen? Give me my crap back. Ah, sharpness 4, you little noob cake. Cheater. Cheater. Let's see what he has to say. Nope, I got it legit. So then, can I enchant this thing? Because that would be hilarious if I could. That's kind of cool, though, that we can light things on fire with this. Let's see, let's go ahead and take this out. And yeah, so I believe it recharges with Vs, I think. Or maybe it just breaks. Does it break? Let's see how effective it is against you, though. Alright, come on. Well, I started watching when you said, let's go get him. You're just jealous that I have a... you're just jealous that I have a flame staff, okay? And I could just go light your entire house on fire for all I care. You would be super jealous if I did that. Yeah, one little flame and I can light everything on fire. Everything. Everything. Let's see, let's go ahead and skip that song. And there we go. Hello. Is that hitting him? How far does this thing go? Let's see, is there a tree nearby? Because this would be kind of funny. Let's see. I'm really tempted to just light a bunch of his stuff on fire, but I won't. That would be nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to work on our good stuff. Can we burn down this tree? Because I'm tempted. Let's see, tree. I can one-hit you, and I got critical hits too. None of this lights on fire for some reason. Trees don't seem to want to burn, but people will burn rather willingly, I suppose. Let's see, those wand. Alright, so 1897. It doesn't take all that much damage, and it does go for quite a distance, I believe. Doesn't it? Let's see, how far does it go? I don't even know. How much damage? Alright, so the next one that I want to go for is actually going to be the Wand of Lightning, which is actually just going to be Potentia, and let's see, a lot. Alright, so let's see if we can light these skellies on fire, and I don't know if it's like normal burning, or what the burning, all your hearts, obviously. No, I mean my staff. Alright, so we got this thing, which is super cool that we got this, and Mr. Spider, back off, I have a flame staff. Did we get, oh sweet, so we do get experience from that. That is cool. There's creeper holes all over the place. It's not even funny. Let's see. Dang, man, come on, back off, back off, back off. Everyone catch on fire. Everyone catch on fire. And these things we can actually just continue to make, which is pretty cool. Alright, seriously, do you really want to try? I mean, I can light you on fire from like 10 miles away, and there's no chance that you're going to get me. So that is kind of awesome. Well, the flame takes damage, so it depends on if the person has protection on armor or something. Well, we're going to see if we can make a lightning one, because I think that is going to be good, and we're just going to have to see. So we're going to go downstairs and throw in some Precantatio, and we may have to go mining after this. I'll just have to see what is going to go on, because we don't have all that many shards anymore, and they are our main source of Precantatio, so we'll have to see on that. Let's throw in some fire shards, which are good. Let's see, so fire shards, and we actually, okay, so this one is actually going to be the Wand of Lightning, so lightning would be cool too. So let's see, let's grab our Vis shards, and let's throw you into here, and we are, alright, so Precantatio is done. Let's go ahead and figure out what Potentia is going to be a good source for. And Potentia is going to be right here, and charcoal, cocoa beans are a great source of Potentia, so that is cool because I have so many cocoa beans, because in the beginning I was like, hey, I can actually make cocoa now, and it's actually easy to get other than having to loot it, so that was nice. And we have a bunch. I just don't know where I put it all. We may have lost it after that incident we had earlier, but good thing we didn't lose anything all that important. Let's go ahead and throw you in here, and here we go. There are two more things that we need. Let's check out what those are. We need a bit of Fractus and a bit of, I believe, Talum, which was what we just used, and I forgot what we got it off of. We'll have to figure that out, but we need a little bit of Fractus, which is just cobblestone, as I recall. Let me see here. I don't see any cobblestone, though. I think like we keep taking it out of our inventory just because, and then we end up needing it, which is a pain in the butt. So we are actually nearing what we need, which is great. And I still like that chest where it is because we were able to go grab out cobble from it. So we probably should keep that chest stocked up with cobble and good stuff. So here is a bit of fractus, which is what we need. And now we need some tellum, which we need to figure out what is once again. Let's see, so tellum should be right here. And yeah, it was just those bows and these swords and things. So we're going to need a bit more of wood. Let's see, do we have any wood in here? Nope, but we can use this iron axe because it is on its way out. And we might as well use it for this. Let's see, so that didn't work out that well. Alright, so we're just going to go grab a good bit of wood. And I should be able to get ourselves what we are looking for. And we should have ourselves a wand of lightning. So let's see. I just need a good amount of wood in order to be able to do this. So I'm hoping, here we go. Don't want your glowstone, back away. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good, I'm assuming. And let's make about, we could make exactly 12, but I'm thinking about 7 is going to be enough because that's what it took last time. So let's go ahead and do all of this, and now we have ourselves 7 wooden swords. Now, if I did like diamond swords, you would get up to about 4 per sword, which would be nice, but I don't really want to do that, so we're just going to say sword, and as you see, it bumps up very shortly or slowly per each sword that I'm throwing in. So that is nice. This last sword is going to be it, and here we go. We have ourselves a wand of lightning. Let's go ahead and say ba-boom, and we got this guy. So that is sweet. And what the heck happened to my thing? Alright, what the heck happened? Oh my god, I think we lost our, when he killed us, I think we lost our thing. Holy crap, that is not good. I think we lost our Thaumanomicon. Now, I know we didn't lose all of our research, but we may have to steal a bookshelf from somewhere and smack it with a wand. So let's go grab our wand. Or, I don't know, that was... Should I give it back to myself? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go grab our wand and smack our bookshelf that we have sitting over there and see what we get. Let's grab ourselves our Thaumanomicon back. And hello, my friend. Please tell me we have stuff done, or I'm going to be so angry. Alright, yeah, so that all kept. And let's say all air shards plus a wand of the apprentice is going to give us what we want, which is nice. Let's see, so do we have any more air shards, though? No, we do not. It is possible that, not Schmelly, Warhawk has a few air shards upstairs that he would be willing to allow us to borrow, or actually, he stole mine from earlier, so, because he said that we weren't going to do any of this, but hey, what I should be able to do is, he has a wand up here, too. Alright, so there's 2 air shards, we just need a few more. Is it possible that... I don't know. I really just need 1 more of our air shard, and then from there we should have everything we need, which will be great. As you see, this is where I stored all my stuff before I died. There's actually a earth shard here, so let's grab that, and we should be able to make ourselves another of the wands with this, which will be good, because we are going to need a wand of the apprentice in order to make this cool stuff. Let's see, is there an air shard in here? I don't think. Ooh, there's some water shards, though. So that's great. Now we have 10 shards in our inventory. I don't currently see any more air shards. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream after I get another air shard because, you know what? Let's see. Do you have an air shard? I just need 1 and we should be good and I should be able to make this. So that will be cool. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I know, let's see, I have 1. Alright, so that is great. Now I just need to make a, let's grab a golden nugget from right here. And we just need a stick and we are good. Alright, so let's go ba-boom. And let's say water shard, because at the moment we have the most of those. And let's grab you, and so now we have what we need. Let's throw you into here, and let's throw a ba-boom. And we just need 3 air shards, like so. And we're going to need a bit of tellum and some potentia. And what did we use potentia for? Let's see. Potentia. Holy crap, there's a bunch on that. I think that should be good for this. Let's go ba-boom. And let's throw in our wand of the adept for you in order for that stuff to light up. And now this boiler or should start boiling. Let's throw in a sword, and let's see. So that is lit up. Now we just need a little bit more of potentia, which should be very easy to get. I'm hoping power and strength. So cocoa beans is actually where we got that from. So let's say about how many cocoa beans are we going to need? We are going to need 8 cocoa beans in order to do this. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just go until it says 2. And now we should have everything. And we have ourselves a wand of lightning. So we now have all of our wands, or the wands that we are able to make at the moment. So that is cool. That is wonderful. Now, once again, I haven't used this wand at all. And we're going to go back over to EE's house and see what kind of havoc that we can cause over there, because this is going to be super cool. I'm assuming that it may be a little bit better than the fire one, just because it is a later tier, sort of, unless that's just how he decided to place it around. I don't know. And as you see, I am actually breeding these, so we might need a grafter. And apparently shaders don't know what to do to the interbred kind of trees, but we'll have to grab those saplings here later, and we're going to need a carpenter and stuff to be able to analyze them, so there's really no point in doing that at the moment. Let's go ahead and charge up our yeah, that's what it's called, the diamond drill, and we are going to run over to EE's house and see what we can get done. And I cannot believe he got sharpness 4. I don't know if he cheated or what. Is he an op? I have no idea. So here he is. Let's go ahead and electrocute him, and let's see how he likes that. How do you like my electrocution? Mwah! Mwah! So he's gonna have to get one hit on us, and we will die instantly. So we might as well just run away. Let's see how much damage. Hey, you noob! No, you cheater. Sweet. I swear if you try to kill me... You... Okay, okay. Noob. He can get back in, no big deal. I just wanted to make sure I could get my stuff back, and that he wouldn't get it. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. And so now we have all of our goodies back. Go ahead and grab this, and we should be able to go back home. Let's see, should we kick him again? I say we kick him again just because. There we go. Let's go ahead and head back home because we got all of our goodies, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. So thank you guys for watching my live stream. It took me forever to get all this stuff done, I do know, but it is great that I now have all of the goodies of Thaumcraft, and I know that we're going to need a little bit more, so that is great. And let's turn magnet mode off. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this live stream, please do go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, as well as leave a like, as well as a subscribe, because we are so close to 400 subscribers, and that would be awesome if we could get there eventually. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been PG Minington, and I will see you guys next time as soon as I find the end stream button, which is going to be a little bit hard for me to do. Let's see, end stream should be right here. There we go. Alright, so peace.